Hi everyone, welcome back to Evolve and Execute with Rajiv Bajaj. In today's fast-changing business environment, organizations face constant disruption, uncertainty, and intense competition. While technology and strategy remains important, long-term success often depends on the mindset of the leaders and teams. And few philosophies have stood the test of time, like samurai way of thinking built on discipline, purpose, resilience, honor, and continuous improvement. So, our guest today is Siddhartha Taya, a renowned samurai mindset coach who helps leaders and organizations develop mental strength, clarity, and high performance cultures inspired by timeless samurai principles. So, today we'll explore samurai mindset that can transform leadership, strengthen organization culture, and create sustainable business success. So, please join me in welcoming Mr. Siddharth. Welcome, Siddharth, and you can briefly introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Rajivji sir. And it's an honor to be here with you and to be introducing myself briefly. I am an entrepreneur. I built my hotel from scratch, made it the best rated three-star hotel in Udaipur without any experience of MBA, without an hospitality degree, fresh out of IT, and bringing back my concepts and my experience with martial arts and mountaineering. So I found the secret how to be happy and how to be successful. So that's what my mission is, to teach 1 million entrepreneurs same principles so that they can improve in their lives.
Great. Very clear mission you have, Siddharth, and I hope our viewers will be enlightened by this new concept. So, Siddharth, for those unfamiliar with it, what exactly is samurai mindset and why is it relevant for today's corporate world? Yeah, Siddharth.
Beautiful question. So number one about samurai mindset is that first, even if to samurai principles and mindset, if you are not talented, even if you are not skilled, and you are starting out on your entrepreneurial journey, still you can be super successful and super happy. Both of these things at the same time. So your brain is like an wild horse. If you sit on a wild horse and you try to reach your destination or your goal, you will never reach your destination on a wild horse. First, you need to train that horse, that is your mind. And once you train it, that how to behave properly and take you to your goal, it will be your best friend. So that is how you train. And by these philosophies and principles, you train your brain so that it becomes your best friend, not your biggest enemy.
Right, very nice. So, what leadership lessons can modern CEOs and entrepreneurs learn from Samurai Code or Bushido, as you call it?
When it comes to the lessons someone can learn from the samurais, it is that, see, even when samurais existed hundreds of years ago, till date people remember them because they had certain principles and values that they followed. So in your organization, if you do not have values or principles, then it is very easy to fall in trap of getting greedy, chasing fast success, forgetting your family behind, chasing wrong goals. And here, when you act like a samurai, you stay in the present and you act with wisdom, not with what is transactional, how to take my company to this many $1 million. But I have seen many people who have achieved that goals but are very lonely, very unhappy because meanwhile on their journey they forgot the real path. So as a samurai, you are always grounded. That's the number one thing. You are grounded. And this single thing will take you miles ahead. Zero ego, only learning every single day. From your smallest employee to people on road to ads on road, you can learn from anywhere. So this keeping your brain open, keeping this learning mindset, being grounded and respecting everyone, even the smallest employee in your company, that will make you truly successful.
Right. So, how does the samurai philosophy help leaders remain calm, decisive during uncertainties and crisis? So, can you, tell us how it helps
Yes,
them to?
absolutely, absolutely. Now, let's see, we are in a war and we have a sword. And let's say even our sword is broken. You can't complain there at that moment, hey, my sword is broken. Hey, you know which company provided this? Hey, can I order a new sword on Blinkit 10 minutes? No, there you have to be prepared to stay on the path to execute with what you have. So, number one thing that you can learn is zero complaining. No complaints. You fight with what you have right now at that moment. So, first, no complaints. Second, execution with what you have. So these are the two major things that you can take away from a samurai mindset and discipline and principles.
Very good. So, to prepare yourself for the right time, and that actually keeps you calm. That is what you are trying to say. So, many
Yes.
organizations struggle with execution. How does discipline or core samurai principles improve organizational performance? Can you throw some light on that?
So when I was handling my hotel, so we treated everyone as respectfully. We treated everyone as a human being, not as an employee. That this is the housekeeping guy, so we are not taking his name. We are saying, Devendra ji, can you please help me do this? Now, this calmness and politeness as a leader helped me achieve far more. Like till date, I have the same team in my hotel. Most of them are there from the very beginning. So now, when you treat people with respect and when you help them grow, so I also help them grow. Not only this, that you are at this place, so remain there. I taught them personally. I took one session, 1 hour every week, so that I can tell them what are the true things, how they can invest, how they can save. When they were not able to do, I helped them with creating their accounts, investing on their behalf. When you take care of the team and when you are there with them, that is how the organization grows. And then these people will do anything for you, anything more than your family, more than your friends, they will stand by your side. So this, when you take care of them, they take care of you. Many a times when I was talking to one of my coaches and mentors, so I asked him and he said that, Siddharth, most of the entrepreneurs treat their employees like sheep, like bhed bakri. They are treating them, they have no value. They are just like, if tomorrow this person is removed, we will get another one tomorrow and we don't have anything to do with that person. There are companies where a employee, because of some mishappening, he has an accident, he dies somewhere, no one from the company even goes and give a visit or ask that family that, can I help you? And see the philosophy of Tatas, how beautifully every single time when they were tested, Mr. Ratan Tata and his principles and his values, he always took care of his people. And that's the philosophy every single business should build.
Right. Very, very aptly put. What role does purpose play in Samurai's way of thinking, and how can businesses align teams around a common mission?
Okay. Another great question. I met several people during my journey as a hotelier. These people ate money of their employees. They were like so greedy, always using even the smallest of the employees. Then there were certain other people who were like just money oriented. Only and only focus was money. There was nothing around it. That's why when you will see in any city, most of the hotels are same. You will not recognize or remember any hotel that you stayed that, oh, this one stands out. Now, when an entrepreneur or CEO is mission oriented, when he selects the right people for his company. Let's say even during the interview, he is asking that people, what is the reason behind joining this company? See, this is our mission. Do you align with it? There could be certain questions. There could be certain ways. Now, if I have the employees who have the same ambitious reasons to join with me, that let's help these many people, let's do this. Like in this way we will be able to reach many people and help them actually improve their life, not cheating them, not selling them the wrong products. So whenever you are mission focused, you will have a very long lasting impact. People will remember you 50 years later, 100 years later. But if you are just transactional minded, if your mission is just money, then even your employees will forget you. Your son's son will forget who was my grandfather's father. So even when your own family will forget you if you are not mission oriented. So first, there is a very simple statement that I keep saying. Even in my coaching, I have just these two words: in impact plus income. That's it. Two simple words: massive impact and massive income. Because in business, that's the number one goal. We all have to earn money. So not forgetting the money part, and it doesn't become an NGO that we keep serving and ending up having lots of losses and shutting down. So income plus impact. This is the very simple philosophy every single business should follow.
Very well said. So, in your experience, what are the biggest mindset barriers preventing leaders from reaching their full potential?
Okay. After talking to many people and entrepreneurs, number one block that I have discovered is they don't have belief and faith in themselves. Number one. Second, they have a vague goal. Like we just want to reach this number. Almost every business is running after a number. This is the sales we are running after. This is the number we are running after. And that's the end of it. There is no impact. There is no drive behind actual value. So now when these elements are missing, the real problem starts arising. What should happen is a leader or an entrepreneur should have first a clear goal, that this is my goal. Second, it should be value based goal. There should be values aligned with it. Not that I have to reach this much money, so I will do anything. So as soon as you reach that sort of mindset, you are finished. Third, taking no feedback. Many people don't take any feedback about themselves, leave about the organization. If you are not improving yourself, your company will not improve. You have to improve internally. So there is a very simple and beautiful saying: your external world is a reflection of your inner world. If you keep saying, mere employees bhag jate hain, my employees keep running away, I can't find a good manager, I can't do this, I don't know how to handle, the market is tough, there is lots of competition in my business, this business doesn't work anymore. These are all negative beliefs, 110% negative beliefs. If you will see any business, there would be someone making good money, amazing amount of money, and having a massive impact. People will be remembering them, be it in atta, salt, or hotels. In each and every business, you yourself know what is the true company stands behind and which is not a true company. So the owner, the entrepreneur, the CEO should have a clear goal with values. And third, they should be taking care of their people. These are the core things that they should follow.
Right, absolutely. So, how can organizations develop resilience among employees during the period of rapid change and transformation?
Okay. Uh, First part is not taking feedback from for ourselves. Second, not taking feedback of our company's performance. Third, taking feedback of our employees and not implementing what needs to be improved. So, in a very simple way, every company should have a personal development department. They should keep conducting trainings to help their employees become better with investments, with their personal lives, with their professional lives. Let's say in a company, if there are 100 people and there is a dedicated person, they can call unknown person, a third party, and they can call if they are facing some personal issues, if they are facing some professional issues with some manager, with someone else. Many a times they have no one to talk to because their immediate manager is the person who is biggest hindrance, who is creating lots of tussle. And these employees don't have. Even few high performing employees who have very much high, integrity for the company, well wishes for the company, he wants to give his best, but because his immediate next boss is someone who is continuously trying to ruin him, they leave the company. Here the major role comes is there should be a dedicated person the team could call and share their personal problems or the professional problems, and once they start receiving the support, they will not go away. Second, there could be few courses. Like the first course I enrolled in was around age 27, 28. In my entire school and college life, I never knew what personal development is. And when I faced the massive challenges in my life, I was surprised why these things are not taught in schools and colleges. Who will help me? How can I get help? Right now, I am stuck. What can I do? Where should I invest my money? What should I do? I was completely blank and zero at age 28. I had no clue what to do. A company provides such things like the issues I faced. So if person, be it sales, be it marketing, they can conduct rapidly new sessions every week, every month. And that's how an organization, its people and the mentor, the CEO, all will grow together.
Right, right. Very nice. So, how can leaders balance strength and empathy while managing high performing teams? Because that's the key to do that. Okay.
First, strength. So when I was in IT working there, they introduced a new concept while I was working there. They introduced something called that they found my strengths and they asked the immediate manager to focus on my strength and how can I grow my strengths. They completely ignored all the negative aspects of my professional life. So this is the number one thing. When you keep growing your strengths, you become very confident. You keep on saying, yeah, company is helping me so much, I will give double. So there is a very beautiful concept given in the book Influence by Robert Cialdini. He says that once you give someone something, they in their heart they will always want to give you back, and they will try to give you back more. So they are automatically feel indebted. That oh, this person helped me, this company helped me, I will do something definitely to help them again. So this is the number one thing that should be followed.
Right.
Second thing is that the first was strength, second is empathy. Now I will just change it a bit from empathy to compassion. Now what happens with empathy is, let's say someone asks me for help and he's facing some personal challenges. In empathy, what I will do is I will feel, oh, this person is facing this problem, so I will give money or I will help in some or the other way. But compassion is when you understand someone's problem, but you don't react to it. You try to find a resolution. Reacting means a beggar came to you and you felt very empathetic and you gave him money. That same beggar goes and drinks, he is drinking, buying some drinks and he is drinking out there. And you feel like gave him money and he is misusing my money. In compassion, it is a completely different philosophy. You understand, but you guide them with a path. Let's see, come home tomorrow, come to this address, I will give you some work. And then you earn. So when you empower people, that becomes a entirely different tangent. Similarly, when it comes to high performing people, what happens is the compassion goes missing. And here, this is the same principle that should be followed. Like you can't have the people who are not performing in your company, in your team, just because you are empathetic. Because it is like a sports team. If a person is not performing for whatsoever reason, you will have to remove them. You will have to again find a back because you have to grow. So here compassion plays a major role where you know that, okay, you understand, you try to help them out in ways that where that person can grow. But even if then they are not doing it, then you have to remove. There is no option other than that. Many people in hotel industry keep the same employees for so many years in many industries just because ye This person is working with me for 20 years, and now this person has completely become stale, doesn't perform, doesn't add any value, has become lethargic, is adding all the wrong elements into the group, stopping any growth elements. Then you will have to remove that person, otherwise that person will ruin your company. So here, from empathy, you will have to move to compassion.
Great. So, what does the samurai philosophy teaches us about failures, setbacks, and continuous improvement? Can you throw some light on that?
Absolutely. So in my schools and in my colleges, I was an epic failure, always scoring low marks. My parents, my teachers, even my teacher threw copies on my face and said me waste fellow. My HOD insulted my parents and me that see your son, why you are sending him to college, he's good for nothing. That same guy, just because my parents, my mother believed in me that you will do something, I am very sure. And just because of that, I was able to achieve a lot in my life. I'm less than 35, I'm 34 right now, and still I have lived the most fulfilled life I can tell you. I've lived a very happy life, phenomenal life. I have achieved a lot. From being an epic failure, I joined martial arts at the age 27 and became a black belt at the age of 32. I've climbed, submitted several mountains, and I have written an inspirational poetry book. If a person who was an epic failure till the age of 25 can transform his life in less than 10 years, I have automated my hotel. I started the coaching part because I absolutely love helping people reach their goals. So if I can do this, then definitely any person can do this. All you need to do is train your mind. So now whatever I learned was from mountains, was from martial arts. If you do not fail, you will never learn. I failed so many times in my life, so many times, I have known. I lost the fear of failing. I have developed a sort of mindset where if you take away everything from me, I can still start from scratch again, and within 10 years, I can reach anywhere. I can again become super happy, become a multimillionaire, and enjoy the journey, not the struggle part. I will even enjoy washing utensils. I will enjoy the entire struggle also. This mindset is developed only by repeated and number of failures. Abraham Lincoln failed so many times but never gave up, and he won directly as the president of US. So if you do not give up, see, there was a day in my life when I really wanted to jump from a building and die. From there, I never gave up on myself, and I reached this. I received so many blessings and happiness. So, any person, if they master their mind, they can achieve happiness, beautiful relationships, progress in their business and career. You can do anything, even if you start today, doesn't matter what's your age, 35, 40, 50, even 60, even 70, it doesn't matter. You can still leave impact in this world. But you need to have a mindset that I want to learn. I really need to learn. I really need to develop myself. So many a biggest problem is people think they know everything. I go to some person and I observe their entire thing, and when I talk to them about it, see, this can't happen in my business. Siddharth, this can't happen. See, I am very busy. I don't have time. See, these things happen to me. Because of that, I am like that. I can't change myself. I can't change myself. See, I don't need any personal development. Mentors and everything is just rubbish. Where do you keep wasting your money and time? I am where I am because only of my mentors, gurus. If I had not had my mentor 9 years back, it would, to achieve what I have achieved today, it would have taken me 20, 30 years. 110% sure. They shortened my journey, time compressed. So first, you need to have that mindset, that surrender to the mentor, that I still have a lot to improve personally and professionally. So teach me. And when you go with this mindset, you will improve massively, massively.
That's fantastic. Mentorship is definitely something we all should have. In US, I don't see any entrepreneur who is not working without a mentor. So they always prefer having a mentor with them. But in India, it's still catching up. People are realizing the importance of mentorship. So very well said. How can organization build a
True.
culture of accountability and creating fear without creating fear, rather? No?
Hmm.
So that is
Okay. Okay.
something I want you to throw light on.
Okay. So in one of my mentors community, what happens is he asks everyone to go on the portal and write that I need a accountability partner. And those who are ready and are not having one, they reply to those messages. And when we talk to five, six people, we connect with one and we have a accountability partner. I have an accountability partner since 3 years, same person. And we
Mhm.
have a sort of bond that even if our paths are different, but we keep each other accountable. No, it's not necessary to have an accountability partner as it should be your boss or colleague. No, in your entire organization, all you need is just a WhatsApp group or a portal.
Uh,
All the free sources are available. Now, when we are with someone who is as our same energy level or the same age group, or we connect some or the other way, it could be difference in age, but there could be some thoughts which we radiate together. As soon as we have someone who thinks like us, whom we align with, the entire journey becomes lots massive fun. So first thing is creating having an accountability partner who is fun, you can share your personal life with, whom you can share your challenges and help each other. Now, similarly, you can have a buddy who is in army. There is a buddy system. So even when in night you go out for the washroom, that buddy comes with you. In trekking, mountaineering, also you have a buddy. When you go, you don't go alone because the tent is always a bit far away from your the tent where you are sleeping. So always there is a person with you who is holding you accountable, who is with you. In one of the treks, what happened? There were few slow walkers. So I handled one fast walker. I tagged them with the slow walker that you be with her and guide her, keep her with you, and let's do this. Because of this simple thing, I was able to execute in a lot faster way instead of handling the slow walkers differently and fast walkers differently. Now, when you know that this person is slow. When I was in Accenture, within 1 month, my boss called me in his office and he told me, Siddharth, the way you are performing, we will have to let you go within 1 week. We will just observe 1 week. I was shocked. I was like, 1 week it has happened. My first job has came. My parents are so happy, and within a month, I'm on the verge that I will be thrown out. So I told him, see, sir, I really need some hand holding. What you are teaching is theoretical. See, this is not how I can perform. You will have to give me some controls that you try, do, and I will be able to do. And he trusted. He gave me 1 week. He sat with me. He brought one person who was knowledgeable and who was doing the things to sit with me and help me. Because of that person, within 1 week, I was able to learn everything. Within next 1 month, I executed so well that when my manager shifted his project 1 year later, he took only two people with him. One was the guy who taught me, and second was me. And see the condition I was in. Within first month, I was about to be thrown off. And so when you have an accountability partner with you who has the same energy with the learning mindset, one mentor, one student, one who knows better, and one who is entirely new, this is the way you can grow very fast, very fast.
Very nice, very aptly put, and the storyline which you shared is really interesting, and I believe our viewers will have a lot of learning from it. So, right now, Siddharth, there is AI and automation is talked about by everyone. Now, why will human mindset and character remain critical and competitive advantages are going to be there in this era of AI dominance?
Amazing question. I would really love to put it this way that I sat with my chat GPT. I asked him, make a workout plan for me, make this, build my entire routine for me. In 10 different segments of my life, I have everything ready from ChatGPT. Now, first, ChatGPT will give you a long answer. and you will keep asking question. Ultimately, you will reach a place where there is a very long chat, and you will not even have the energy to go back to the first question to create a summary, to create all the learnings. So knowledge is out there on YouTube, knowledge is out there on ChatGPT, on all the AI tools, but execution is not there. People know how to work out. There are workout videos on YouTube. There are how to become a millionaire videos on YouTube. There are audio meditation, visualization, everything on YouTube, podcast, all the things. Then why people are still unfit? Why people are still struggling? There are videos on happiness. You can ask ChatGPT for how to be happy. It will give you 10 things. But execution is the critical part where you have to do something about it. If you have all the answers, you sleep next day again, you wake up late. That for that you need a mentor. You need to train your brain physically. You need to start small. With ChatGPT, you can get in 30 minutes workout tomorrow, but it will not be able to help you with the execution that start with one push up tomorrow. You don't need to anything else. Start with 1 minute walk tomorrow. Start with 10 seconds walk. That's it. This only a person with wisdom, a mentor can teach you how to help you with the smallest micro steps. So you can have all the answers, but you can't execute. That happens from here. And you have to train your brain, train your body to actually execute. So that's why no matter how much AI comes into your life, second, AI is making you lazy. Third, don't use AI where you need to use your own brain. Very critical, because you can use AI to simplify your things, ask answers, but at some places you will need to use your own brain also. You can't blindly follow everything, because ultimately, I will tell you real life example. I asked ChatGPT, give me which crypto is going to outperform in the next 1 year. I asked Rock, I asked ChatGPT, I asked the third one also, Claude. You will be surprised to know not a single one gave accurate answer. After 6 months, after 1 year, all the answers were wrong. They all said my market will stop like skyrocket. None of the stocks outperformed. Everything went down. In crypto, I am specifically telling, you can track 1 year before, 6 months before, and you can track right now this date. What is the thing? So you have to use your brain. Don't entirely rely on the computers. You will be ruined for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very well said. So, human brain cannot be replaced by AI. That is very much sure. So, what practical samurai habits can leaders implement immediately to improve focus, productivity, and decision making? Can you throw some light on this?
Absolutely. As Bruce Lee said, I don't fear a person who knows 10,000 kicks, but I fear that person who has practiced one kick for 10,000 times. So I will not give you 5 techniques, 10 techniques, 100 techniques. No, I'm going to give you just one. Sit in Vajrasana. That is the pose how samurais sit, how warriors sit. You can easily find it on internet. So Vajrasana is the yogic term, Hindi term for the samurai pose, how they sit in martial arts. Sit in that pose for 5 minutes. No phone, nothing. Just go somewhere, even in your office, find some place and sit like that. Whenever you are troubled, sit with the question in this way. And very soon you will start finding the answers. Very soon you will be able to start calming your mind. You will know that what matters right now. Because in that warrior pose, you will not be able to think of past. No way. You try for 1 week, for 1 month, then tell me the results. So as soon as you are troubled, go sit in that pose just for 5 minutes, set a timer, keep everything away. Then you will be able to know yourself better, your mind better, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. Why we are not able to sit with ourselves even for 1 minute? Why? As soon as we are on phone, I will tell you my own life. I keep checking. Okay, what if I have nothing? Okay, what is the IPL going on? Okay, what is the Formula One? Which team is leading? Okay, what is the FIFA score going on right now? Because your brain doesn't want you to sit silently and know yourself. I will give you a very simple example. Your brain is minister. You are the king of your life, Right now, the brain has taken over and it has become the king, and you are the minister. Your brain says snooze off, sleep. You snooze off, you sleep. Your brain tells no need to do such hard work. Relax. You relax. Your brain tells no, there's no urgency. You are doing well. You will now you will do the same things that your brain is telling. In a very simple example, if you want to replace a chief minister or a prime minister, and if you want to become yourself, do you think the prime minister will welcome you? Please come, take my seat. I don't want any resistance. Please come. No one will give you that seat. No one. You know, there is an entire series, Game of Thrones, just of that chair. Everyone wants that chair. Now, your brain is sitting there. And as soon as you will start taking control of that chair, that I want to sit on that chair, your brain will send its entire army on you. Why you are doing this? No need. This is not important. Don't use your brain. See, you have failed so many times in the past. What do you think? You will dethrone me? No chance. Go back to your mediocre life. And this way, when the entire army will come, you will be helpless. Within 1 week, you will start with lots of enthusiasm. This next week, I'm going to do meditation half hour tomorrow morning. I'm going to start workout. I will change my behavior. From tomorrow onwards, I will not be angry. But because your brain is trained so well, he will not let you win. To win from your brain, you need to sit silently for 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. Keep increasing. Keep sitting at multiple times whenever you are troubled. Within 1 month, you will feel a massive difference. And you will know that, yes, I have started taking the steps towards taking my throne back. Because you
Yeah,
are the king and your brain is the minister. It should follow what you say, not the other way around.
very well said. Now, can you share some real life examples of adopting a samurai mindset significantly and it transformed the individual or organization? Anything, but very briefly. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. There was one of my students, and he was about to, give up his life. When he connected with me, I came to know that just with one negative thought has led him to this point where he was about to end his life. That is the power of one negative thought. But when I transformed, when I sat with him, I gave him few analogies, I gave him few questions to wonder, to think. And when he came back to me again with lots and lots of inputs, and he kept repeating what I said. Because of that, he rewired his brain. Now, first, whenever you learn something, don't learn 10 new things at a time. Once you learn one thing, focus on it for next 3 months. And that is the way you will be able to train your brain. My martial arts degree, the black belt, came after 5 years of patience. My first book I thought I will write was in after passing my 12th. But because of my patience, because of never giving up attitude, I got it written and Jan 2023 it got launched. 13 years, but it was worth it because I never gave up on my dreams. Similarly, you will achieve all your dreams, but you should be patient. You should keep striving to reach your goal. Never forget your goal.
Okay. Very nice. Looking ahead, what kind of organizations will thrive and if they embrace samurai-inspired leadership principles? Siddharth, over to you.
Each and every individual, yeah. So each and every organization and each and every individual can succeed in life if they follow this simple principle of samurai mindset. Because all you need is to train your brain, know yourself better, know what are your core wrong things that you are doing, and keep improving. Second most important thing is execution. Now, a samurai, while you are in a war, life is like a war, your business is like a war, you don't have time to think. A samurai is with a sword, he can't think that what happened in my past, what will happen in the future. You just have right now where you have to fight that person. Second, it doesn't matter how big that person is, how strong that person is. Your objective is to win somehow. So you need to execute, and then you will learn automatically. Oh, when you will swing your sword 10 times, you will know, yeah, this person's this point is very strong, and he is playing this place very, he's weak at this place. So I should attack here more, and I should do this thing better. If you watch a game of tennis, the elite players, the top players are okay with losing the first set, even the second set. But by that time, they know entirely each and everything of the opponent. And then they start their attack. And now they will ruthlessly, tirelessly, knowing how to win this, they will win easily. So I say this concept a lot. First is silence. Sit in silence every single day. Second, observe how your opponent is moving, observe how your peers are doing, observe how your employees are doing. If I sit at just my hotel reception during the checkout time for half hour to 1 hour just with a newspaper silently, and I observe, I know most of the problems my customers are facing, because they will come at the reception, they will keep telling, see, this thing was not working, can you help me with that, can you do this was not good. So just 1 hour of observation, 99% of the things can be resolved then and there. So
That's very good.
observe. Observation is the skill.
Oh, that's the very good way to take feedback. So we come to very interesting part of our conversation, which is a rapid fire round, where the answers are just given yes or no or 1 minute. So so are you ready for that, Siddharth? So so first,
Absolutely.
my
Yes, sir.
question is discipline or motivation?
Discipline.
Very nice. Strategy or execution?
Execution.
Execution. All right. You can
Execution.
little bit explain also why you are saying that. And
Oh,
courage or
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, please, please. Okay, explain. Courage or intelligence?
I will do workout this way if, okay, courage.
All right.
Okay. Why courage?
Leader, yeah, why
Mhm.
courage? Yeah, please.
Okay. Why courage? Because courage, or the other word was
Intelligence.
intelligence. Doing, performing very bad in life, either in happiness they would be super successful in their field of work, but very bad at happiness, very bad at relationships. That is not intelligence. You need wisdom. So when you have the courage to act, when you have the courage to accept your mistakes, to tell your family, to tell your company, to tell your employees, I am sorry, I was wrong there and I am with you. See, courage always wins.
All right. Okay. Leader or a warrior?
Warrior.
Most underrated leadership quality.
Taking breaks.
All right.
Taking breaks with
Okay. Okay. One habit every CEO should practice daily.
silence.
Silence, you said already. Very good. Success in one word.
Everything is useless if you
So happiness, according to you. All right. Biggest enemy of high performance.
uh, not taking breaks, not taking rest, working. No, you need to reset, you need to take a break. One, just you with the minimalist things, like just a backpack, just few things, and you will be able to figure out life more than 99.99% of the people.
Okay. One samurai principle every entrepreneur should adopt.
Okay, so that is taking care of your tribe and community.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was very interesting conversation, Siddharth. We really had a interesting quick fire round as well, and we are Definitely, our viewers are going to learn a lot from our today's conversation, and we definitely would invite you once again, maybe for a much more detailed conversation on the samurai principles. Uh, one last thing, leadership in one sentence.
So it comes back to the same thing, that caring for your people. But second, not in like along with caring, it should be empowering, like the governments do in India. Not keep feeding the poor. They should teach people to learn how to fish so that they can take care of themselves, not the other way around. That is true leadership. That's not leadership when you keep giving people things so that they come back for the things. So this principle, if you will apply in your own company also, you will figure out a way, a beautiful way to empower your people.
Okay, okay, that's pretty good. So, Siddharth, thank you very much for today's conversation. It reminds us that great organizations are not built solely on strategy, technology, or resources. They are built by leaders who possess clarity of purpose, discipline in action, and resilience in adversity, and integrity uh, in decision making. So, the samurai mindset offers timeless lessons for navigating modern business challenges and building organizations capable of sustained success. Thank you, Siddharth, for sharing your wisdom and insights with our audience. Any last word you want to share with them?
So one last thing that I would love to share is be happy, enjoy the journey, take life as an adventure, take adversity as an adventure, take failures as an adventure, take someone treating you badly, or even if they hurt you, take it as an adventure. When you will take entire life as an adventure, you will not feel too much bad about it, and you will enjoy life. So whatever you are doing, have a massive fun, gamify your own life, keep giving yourself points and enjoy the journey, because your smile is the biggest thing in this universe, in this world. Keep that up. You are already a successful if you keep smiling, if you keep making people smile.
Very nice. I like that word, gamify your life. So, thank you, Siddharth, for sharing your uh, plenty of wisdom. And to all our listeners, true leadership begins with mastering yourself before leading others. I think one takeaway from our today's conversation is that coaching is important. So have a coach, whether you want to have a mindset coach or you want to have an entrepreneurial coach or any kind of coach who you trust and who can actually be a kind of accountability partner also for you. Until next time, keep evolving, keep executing. This is CS Rajiv Bajaj signing off from Evolve and Execute, and we'll keep coming back to you with such interesting discussions. Thank you very much, and do share feedback and do subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.